Hi guys, welcome to Classic Sitcoms Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, I ask you to please subscribe and please share these out. We'll be doing the contest starting tomorrow, so stick around at the end of this video for details on that contest. Today's video here deals with ghosts of celebrities and places they have been seen for Halloween. Let's check it out. We'll start with Marilyn Monroe. She is said to haunt a Brentwood home she was found dead in on August 4, 1962 from an overdose, along with her beloved poodle Matt. The ghost dog's cry is said to be heard from the outdoor courtyard and pool area, and Marilyn has been spotted all over the property. She doesn't like to stay at home, though, because people have also reported sightings of Monroe's spirit in room 1200 of the Roosevelt Hotel. The Hippodrome on the Santa Monica Pier is another rumored spot. There were reports of Marilyn showing up in mirrors with legend, saying if you visit the Hyperdome late at night and watch the mirrors on the carousel, you can catch a glimpse of Monroe sitting on her favorite bench near the gift stand, per experience first. Others have visited her crypt at Pierce Brothers Westwood Village Memorial Park, hoping to catch a glimpse at her. Lucille Ball. Now, everybody loved Lucy, and her ghost has been reported in more than one place. She passed away in Beverly Hills mansion, and subsequent owners have reported mysteriously broken windows, voices heard from the attic, and furniture moving around the house for the Hollywood home. But Lucy's ghost apparently loves to travel too, because her ghost has also been reported at the Hart Building on the Paramount Studios backlot where I Love Lucy was produced, in the Jamestown Cemetery in New York where she was buried. And the man himself, Mr. Walt Disney. While there are several ghosts believed to haunt Disneyland, one of them is Walt himself. There is even a photographic and video evidence floating around on the internet. He died in '66 and loved trains, and one former cast member named Daryl Wagner said of the Disneyland Railroad that circles the park, the train command center has a board that shows where the trains are on the track. Late at night in the far corner, a train would show on the board and the whistle would blow, even though there was no train out there. The old guys used to say that it's Walt's train. He shared another story. Lillian Disney, his wife, made sure that Walt wasn't seen smoking in public areas around kids, so he used to go out to the staircase behind his apartment to smoke. Wagner says after Walt died, my security supervisor used to smell cigarette smoke back there almost every night. He used to hide to try to catch the smoker, never did, and never found cigarette butts, but he always smelled fresh smoke. Finally concluded it was Walt sneaking the last smoke. And Harry Houdini, heralded as the greatest magician of all times, died on Halloween night in 1926, but he planned to come back after death, promised his wife he would contact her in the afterlife after he died. She organized a seance in the house of Laurel Canyon for the next 10 years before finally giving up and moving. But once she left, the house got weird and was eventually burned down in a brush fire. It was restored, and the Houdini estate is now rented out for private events, and many have claimed they've caught a glimpse of him wandering around the grounds in the restored home. Al Capone served a total of 4.5 years at the maximum federal penitentiary Alcatraz, but if the stories are true, he really enjoyed his time there and likes to return in the afterlife. Scarface passed away in '47 in Miami Beach, Florida, but there are stories that the banjo music sometimes plays from his old cell in Alcatraz. And the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, performed regularly at the Las Vegas Hilton from '69 through '76. Before his death in 1977, legend has it he still hangs around backstage as former performance face. Joan Crawford, American actress Joan Crawford, has a warped legacy, and after her death, her adopted daughter, Christina Crawford, shocked the world with her heartbreaking story in the book Mommy Dearest. Christina explained the house she grew up in, Brentwood, was haunted, and she saw things in the house. Joan went on to die in the home, and things got weirder with spontaneous fires, primarily in the wall behind where Joan Crawford's bed used to be. Once the Beverly Hills Fire Department spent 4 days there attempting to solve the mystery of the spontaneous fires that would break out in the walls, the owners decided to have the house exorcised numerous times. And Christina later said every single family that has lived in the house has had horrible things happen. Illness, alcoholism, addictions, relationship problems, and now evidently with the current owner, the walls are breaking out in flames. And I think we can do one more here. Amy Winehouse. When it comes to Amy Winehouse, her ghost has to find you. In 2011, The Sun reported that Pete Doherty had fled to Paris after her ghost showed up at his London flat 3 or 4 times. And in 2018, her father said his daughter's spirit visited her family home in Kent. Her spirit comes and sits on the end of the bed. She just sits there, and it looks like her with her beautiful face, and she looks at me, and I say to her, "Are you all right?" Because I get nervous with her being there. Mitch Winehouse said during an interview with The Sun, adding that soon after she died, she began to visit in the form of a blackbird. Ooh. Some people believe this stuff, some don't. I'm not going to get into a debate. I just thought it's Halloween. We need to do something Halloweeny. And that's what I did. Hope you enjoyed it. The contest. Here's what we're going to do. It's going to be on 3 channels. Andy Griffith Show Facts and Trivia, Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia, and on this one, Classic Sitcoms Facts and Trivia. There will be a trivia question asked every day. You answer in the comments below. Trip is, the trivia question will not match that channel. It'll be something from one of the other 2 channels, so you'll have to go watch those to get the answer to that trivia question. Got it? Kind of a neat little way to make you watch all 3, right? And then we'll go for through this week, and then all the way through next week, doing that. And then we'll have a winner for each channel. And I'm going to do t-shirts. I can't get them made until I know who wins and I get sizes. But it's going to be these channel related. It's going to have, I'll give you an idea of the design at some point. But I hope you guys will join in and have fun with this. Cause contest is, I think it's going to be neat. And I love trivia. So I hope you join me. See you tomorrow for the beginning of the contest. Don't forget the Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia. Check it out. And Andy Griffith Show Facts and Trivia. Check it out. And if you have not yet, please subscribe over there. Anyway, have a great day. God bless. And, yep, be praying for you.